Before we got in the music industry, I met Gaddafi. I knew Gaddafi's the half brother of 2Pac. He resting in peace right now. Him and Pac resting in peace. And I met the brother. Me and his birthday was a couple days apart. So when we was young, his mother and my cousin was always friends. And they used to always just get us together on birthdays and we do something. We was little kids. I ain't see the brother in like 6 or 7 years. Find out that I was rapping, find out he was rapping. Then I found out he was Pac's brother. So we got back together. Pac came to New York, brought me to New York. I met Pac. And,
what year is this about?
I was 15, about 15 years old. I'm 25 now, so, you know what I mean? I was 15. You know, you don't got to tell my age, but I was 15 years old then. So it was while I was a youngin', man. Yep. And we clicked. And what artists I grew up listening to be honest with you, man, I always grew up on West Coast music. Because back in the day when I was growing up, New Jersey, I was around a hardcore area. I was seeing all my friends selling drugs and all that. There wasn't no East Coast rappers talking about that. You know what I mean? I was seeing my friends shooting. I was seeing people hating the cops. No East Coast rappers talking about that. So I grew up on. I love Scarface. I love Scarface. I used to love like West Coast rappers, MC8. I used to love Outlawz when they first came out. I just loved different rappers because the East Coast at the time really wasn't my style. Nowadays, East Coast coming gangster with it, you know what I mean? But back then it wasn't with it. So I grew up on a lot of South and West Coast rappers.
How do you think the industry's changed since Pac?
Industry changed since Pac. My personal experience, industry changed since Pac. A lot of fake cats. I could say personally for me, a lot of cats, rappers and certain people in the industry when Pac was alive, like, oh my God, it was a bunch of love. And when Pac died, these same people, when we was down on our knees, these same people walked past like they didn't see us. You know what I mean? So that's when I know, like, damn, it ain't no friends in this industry. People's phony. When you up, they love you, but when you down, everybody walk past you. You know what I mean? By the grace of Allah, man, I'm always was a shining light. No matter what, I'm always gonna shine. Just because of the grace of Allah, it might be something you got planned. So now I get to laugh back at them cats, because there's times people probably like, man, he gonna stay down forever. You know what I mean? So I noticed the industry was fake, man, and it still is fake.
Yeah. How did you end up separating from the Outlawz?
Basically, I separated from the Outlawz because, like I said, I started getting more into my religion. And the more I started getting a clear head and everything, I just started noticing that I want to do different things. I want a different style of music. I took my Hajj, my pilgrimage in Mecca a couple months ago. I came back. When I first came back, my soul was just so pure where the Outlawz was on tour and I couldn't see myself on tour doing what I'm saying, old songs, cursing and stuff like that anymore. Now I slip up, probably got a little tainted now. I might slip up and curse once in a while. But when I first came back, I said I couldn't do it. It was a plan of Allah, man. I said I couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it. And they were just like, okay. You know what I mean? They ain't want to say, damn, homie, come there. They said, cool. You know what I mean? So we went our separate ways, and we just they start doing their thing, I start doing my thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. How do you feel about the album we're working on now?
The album we're working on now, this hit is hot, man. There's some hits on it, I like it. It's different. You know, I get to be myself. Man, Vigilino, something different. You know what I mean? It's going to set up, you know, even though I'm doing my solo album, this is much like a solo album, but it's just like something I'm presenting with a bunch of artists. I got a lot of solo songs on the album, and it's showing my style, you know what I mean? I get to do what I want. That's one thing being a solo artist. Like when you with a group, you really can't do what you want because you with a group. When you solo, I always wanted to do the music I wanted to do, you know what I mean? The Outlawz, we clicked perfectly, but it was times where I said I want to do a song like this. It probably won't sound right with the Outlawz doing it, you know what I mean? But I can carry the weight being a solo artist.
I think that I have one more question. Who's your inspirations like in the music industry now? Right now?
Inspirations, man, I always gotta say Scarface. I always gotta say Faye, that's my dog, man. And you know, I still listen to Pac, that's my dog. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be Pac, no matter what.
And how do you feel about all the people that's trying to bite off 2Pac?
Man, I think they basically praising him. When I was younger, man, a couple years ago, I used to be like, man, them niggas hate, they biting Pac style, but if I die, I would love some rappers to want to be like me. You know what I mean? Keep my name living, man. So basically, I think they giving his respect. I like the ones that give the respect to Pac. You know what I mean? That's going to be honest and say, I love Pac. Give it up to Pac. You know what I mean?